Hey guys, it's Buck here, and today I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to make a major or minor scale. To begin with, you need to load sampler into the channel rack. Next, go into the piano roll, and then choose just a random note. So first I'm going to be showing you how to make a major scale. Within the major scale, there are whole notes and half notes. Half notes are, okay, so choose let's say we're dealing with C sharp. So a half note from C sharp is just one note above it. So C sharp, a half note from C sharp is D, and then a half note from D is D sharp, and then E sharp. I mean not E sharp, E, and then F, and then F sharp, and then G, and then G sharp, and then A, etc., etc. You get the gist. And then a whole note is basically two half notes. So a whole note from C sharp would be D sharp, and then a whole note from D sharp would be F. So the easiest way to remember a major scale is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So a whole note, half note, whole note, whole note, whole note, half note. So say we were to begin with the note C sharp. A whole note would from C sharp would be D sharp. Another whole note from D sharp would be F, and then a half note from F would be F sharp. And then remember, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So we have whole, whole, half. So from a whole note from C sharp is D sharp, a whole note from D sharp is F, and a whole note from a half note from F is F sharp. So continuing, we still need whole, 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 half. So a whole note from F sharp would be G sharp, and then a whole note from G sharp would be A sharp, and then a whole note from A sharp would be C, and then we're back to half. So you see C sharp, a whole, D sharp, whole, F, half, F sharp, and then whole, G sharp, whole, A sharp, whole, C sharp, not C sharp, C, and then half C sharp. So it's really simple. You just got to remember whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And that's from any of the notes on the spectrum. Yes. And so say for instance we started off with E. Whole note would be F sharp, whole note would be G sharp, and then half note would be A. And then whole note would be B, whole note would be C sharp, whole note would be D sharp, and then half note would be E, back to E. That's a E major scale. So now for minor scales, it's just as simple. So for minor scales, there's whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. So say we begin with C. A whole note from C would be D, a half note from D would be D sharp, a whole note from D sharp would be F, and then a whole would be G, and then a half note from G sharp would be from G would be G sharp, and then a whole note from G sharp would be A, and then a whole note from A sharp will be back to C. So I'm sure that was a bit confusing because it's kind of hard to remember in the beginning, but you'll get the hang of it. So a whole note from D, so whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. So you got to remember that whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. So from C, whole note D, half note D sharp, whole note F, whole note G, half note G sharp, whole note A sharp, and whole note back to C. And that's about all. I mean, it's pretty simple. So thanks for watching, guys.